please.
Something wrong with the phone, is there?
No, still no reply. Give me another gin and tonic, will you, Mike?
Yeah.
Come on.
Say when.
Come on.
I better say when.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry.
Oh, never mind. You haven't paid for it yet. That makes it the landlord's worry. I'll get you another one.
Jolly kind of you, thank you.
I'm certainly going to stay off the horses for a time, mate. I'm nothing but a bloody loser.
Where have you been? Do you know what time it is? I'm coming round straight away. Of course you must wait for me.
Hey, George! You forgot your change!
Hello.
Where the hell were you?
I told you. Mr. Katz kept us late.
Oh, did he indeed? Us or just you?
George, don't start all that again. Did you have a good day?
Had a bloody awful day.
What on earth's the matter with you, George? Hmm? You look awful. Well, what's been happening?
They're going to murder me.
They're gonna what?
I've suspected it for some time.
George, I don't know what you're talking about.
No, you never bloody well have. It's that Australian bitch, that Mildred, let it out.
Mildred?
They're going to drain the last drop out of me and then they're going to kill me.
Oh, don't be silly. They couldn't possibly.
You think they're too civilized, don't you? You think the people at the top wouldn't do such a thing. But just remember what they did to Jessie.
Oh, Jessie. And Jessie Hawthorne...
Never mind what Jessie Hawthorne is. Just remember what they're capable of.
Oh, it's ridiculous. They can't possibly. George, they can't. Really, they can't. George?
Never mind, I'll think of something.
I never thought I'd see the day. Mrs. Prescott. I can recall the day she was wed to poor old...
Cue camera 1.
Must be
Camera
now
3,
20
flip
years
out.
since he passed away. Poor old Meg.
How's that, Freddie?
Just seemed she'd waited long enough. There was no medical reason for it, none whatsoever. I've nursed sicker than her back to health. It just seemed that she wanted to be with Arthur. Any road, that's the way it looked to me.
You're right, Sister George. Some people just seem to know when their time has come.
12 seconds.
Oh, here comes Reverend Crouch now. My friends, this is the house of the Lord. Let us pray.
The Lord is my shepherd.
And cut. Better tell him tease up.
Cut!
Cut! Cut! Cut!
Off there.
Over you, see, ladies and gents. Over here.
Tease up!
That was lovely, darlings. Absolutely lovely.
These scripts are getting
Oh, do hurry, Wolfie.
Keep their jobs. My usual, love, eh? Yes, please.
Well, that was quite the most moving instalment we've done so far, don't you think?
So moving, it'd make you vomit.
There you are, love. Thanks.
Tell me, Mildred, did he use that close-up on my line?
Yes, he did, darling. It was marvellous.
Yes, it would be.
Hey, George, how does all this grab you?
I beg your pardon.
Come on, George. You know what I mean. These functions are getting to be quite the fashion in Applehurst lately.
What functions?
Don't argue with her.
Funerals, darling. Deaths and funerals. Last week it was Jessie Turner, and now we've just given Mrs. Prescott a fair old send-off. Makes you wonder who's next, doesn't it?
Listen, you miserable-looking cow. If you want to say something, why don't you get on with it?
Darling, I was just trying...
I know what you are trying to do. Why don't you shut your great big Australian mouth?
You've no right to talk to me like that.
Oh, go to hell.
Did you hear what she said?
Yes, I certainly did.
Temper, temper, girlies. With lemon, please.
With lemon?
Miss Bennett, please report to Studio B. Miss Bennett, you are wanted in...
All right, children, back to school. Playtime's over. Gather round the table. Bring your tea with you.
Here's your tea,
Just run
Freddie.
through tomorrow's script before we break. Thank you, dear. Miss George,
Afraid you're too late. She just left.
what do you mean just left? Didn't she say anything?
Not a word. Just upped and walked out.
Well, damn it, I didn't give anyone permission to leave. Run and fetch her back.
Now,
All right.
poor Freddie, you do have your problems, don't you?